In 2011, the Ministry of Tourism released an advertising campaign under the slogan Lebanon Blues. The campaign, aimed at promoting travel to Lebanon, was produced by the advertising agency Impact BBDO. It focused on the feelings of the vacationer after they've left Lebanon. The importance of the campaign is in the way the ministry used the image of women to attract tourists, which directly reflects on the image of all Lebanese women. The minister, Fadi Aboud, said that this campaign was a message of hope and optimism to the Lebanon of tomorrow. Michel Habis, the minister's advisor, said that the videos aim to highlight the beautiful contradictions in Lebanon, such as the short distance between the coast and ski resorts and the proximity between Christian and Muslim places of worship. These were some of the features to be emphasized. Yet, the campaign doesn't include any feature of the Christian or Muslim places of worship. What it does include are images of ski resorts, parties at the beach, and nightlife scenes of clubbing and pretty women.
You know what? I'll leave you to it.
Oi!
In the article Media Context, Female Body Size and Perceived Realism, the authors Claudia Barriga, Michael Shapiro, and Rhea Shaviri mentioned that the word of television is, in general, a word in which how women look is critical. Previous research by Kaufman, Silverstein et al., Spitzert et al., and Lin showed that context analysis in the past 20 years have shown that television entertainment overrepresents thin women, with almost two-thirds of the women portrayed on television weighing 15% less than the average woman. And women in primetime advertising are more likely to be physically attractive, thin, and partially clothed. According to Lin and Downs and Harrison, women are more likely to be shown as attractive or alluring in TV commercials, and this is the main driving force of their endorsement appeal. In Rachel Granatino and Diana Zhaiko's article Body Image, Confidence and Media Influence, the accusation that the media presents consumers with an unrealistic perception of body image is not new. At the same time, Festinger mentions that in regards to the social comparison theory, it suggests that while consumers may understand that these are unrealistic images, they are still likely to compare themselves to these models. Festinger's research, as well as others, has shown that women compare themselves to these models, with the result being an overall increase of negative feelings about their own body image. This issue, as well as the other issues mentioned, can clearly be seen in the response the campaign generated, especially from the women. The women in Lebanon's response was the opposite, whereby it was a response of anger towards the ministry for the misrepresentation of the Lebanese woman and Lebanon as a country. Also, what is clearly obvious is that the ministry is, in fact, trying to apply the social comparison theory by showing tourists or the Lebanese diaspora that if not in Lebanon, they cannot have a good time or a good party while at the same time surrounded by beautiful women. In a letter addressed to the Ministry of Tourism, posted with an English translation in Global Voices Online, the woman clearly outlined the reasons for being angry.
Dear Ministry of Tourism, we are a group of female Lebanese citizens, a group that has existed for more than 10 years, experiencing continuous insults and humiliation from video clips, advertisements, our television screens.
What we don't expect or accept is the latest advert published by the Ministry of Tourism, which uses Lebanese women's bodies to pull tourists.
Is it acceptable for the Ministry of Tourism to promote Lebanon as the cabaret of the Middle East to tourists? Can't it revive tourism without selling women's bodies?
How are we supposed to understand that Lebanon Blues is connected to our naked bodies?
How can the Ministry of Tourism promote a message to the whole world that Lebanon is a country which sells its women?
We are considered daughters of Lebanese men and not Lebanese women. Stop this two-sided stance whereby you promote Lebanon as a country for sex tourism, while sex workers in it suffer and are exploited horribly and subjected to humiliation and injustice.
How dare the Ministry of Tourism provoke us this way and sell us, when we are still subject to violence, harassment, rape, and unfair and unequal wages, with an absence of any laws prohibiting gender discrimination against us and protecting us from the violence of a male-dominated society.
We ask the Ministry of Tourism to apologize for this insult because our bodies aren't delicious fruits to offer to consumers, so they will visit the homeland to pick out what they desire.
According to the Daily Star, the minister was unavailable to comment on the letter. It is also unclear if an attempt to rectify the issue of the campaign was made by the ministry. Yet, following the Lebanon Blues campaign, another video by Impact BBDO for the ministry was released called Don't Go to Lebanon.
الشمس
بس في أحلى من الأكل، ما لازم نتأخر بالليل.
بس في أحلى من السهر.
The video contradicts the title, but at the same time, it does show the different aspects of Lebanon that should be advertised for tourists.